If history were a chessboard, Rome and Persia would be the two kings locked in eternal stalemate, never checkmated, never victorious, and never willing to step back. For more than 6 centuries, these two superpowers of the ancient world clashed across deserts, rivers, and mountain passes, bleeding each other dry in what can only be described as history's longest unwinnable war. From the Parthians to the Sassanids, Persia stood as the immovable eastern wall that Rome could batter but never breach. Rome and Persia were not just rival states, they were rival civilizations. Rome represented order through law, legions, and roads, an empire built on discipline and bureaucracy. Persia, on the other hand, thrived on royal authority, noble cavalry, and ancient imperial tradition that predated Rome itself. Where Rome marched in iron formations, Persia struck with speed, mobility, and aristocratic warriors. The illusion of Roman invincibility shattered in 53 BCE at the Battle of Carrhae. Marcus Licinius Crassus, one of Rome's wealthiest and most arrogant men, marched east seeking glory. What he found instead was humiliation. The Parthian army, relying on heavily armored cataphracts and deadly horse archers, annihilated Rome's legions. Roman soldiers, trained for close combat, were helpless against raining arrows and feigned retreats. Crassus was killed. Rome had superior infantry, engineering, and siege warfare. Persia had cavalry dominance, mobility, and terrain advantage. Rome's legions were unstoppable in Europe. In the east, they moved like iron statues sinking into sand. Persia, meanwhile, could strike fast but struggled to hold territory against Roman fortifications. If Rome and Persia were rivals, Armenia was the unfortunate rope in their tug-of-war. Sitting between the two empires, Armenia became a buffer state, constantly switching allegiance depending on who held the upper hand. Both empires installed puppet kings, launched invasions, and fought proxy wars. Control over Armenia meant strategic depth and symbolic dominance. Losing it meant humiliation. This endless interference ensured continuous instability, and continuous war.